Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another episode of the Microsoft Playbook. Today we're talking to Johnny Lopez, our Senior Director of Legacy Sales, and we're talking about SQL Server 2025. Been a lot of promises about enhancements that are included. Johnny's excited to spend some time with you today and talk about what's included and what's inside the box.
Awesome, Tipper. Thanks for having me here. Yeah.
Sounds good, man. So I know you've been doing this for a long time. I'm not gonna say how long, but you've been doing it for a while. Let's start with what you're excited most about for 2025.
Yeah, definitely, Tipper. I mean, it's been a long 2 months that I've been doing this, so yeah, definitely excited. It has been quite a few years. I think in the past decade, right, technology has been ever so evolving. This type of technology is now more easily and readily available for most companies, right? Whether you're a big enterprise company or a small mom and pop shop, right? I think a lot of these companies are really, it's a norm now to use database licenses, SQL being one of them, right? And I'm really excited to see and to hear about 2025 and its new features, specifically with, of course, built-in AI and security features. Yeah.
Nice. Well, you mentioned the mom and pop thing. I'm sure most people come to this, the concerns are the lift. So what's required when upgrading to SQL Server 25? Are there going to be major changes required to existing databases or applications? How difficult is this for me?
Yes and no in the difficult levels of it, and it depends on a lot of things, right? Every environment's the same but different. If you're coming into SQL 25 from 2019 or SQL 2022, which is the newer versions, right? It might be straightforward. It's going to be something simple as backing your environment up, upgrading it, maybe running a couple tests, and then go live. It might be that simple. If you're coming from a 2016 version, maybe 2014 or even older, you might run into some obstacles where some of the services have been deprecated, maybe a complete fresh running of your applications, reinstalling everything. It might not just be something simple as a backup. And typically we see that with older versions just because of either compliance or security features are outdated.
All right, so it sounds like we evaluate that on a case-by-case basis. Tell me, what kind of performance improvements can we expect from SQL 2025?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's many improvements that 2025 is bringing, but the two that stick out really is something I mentioned earlier, is the built-in AI and security features, right? Built-in AI is definitely the hot topic in most industries, and in essentially all organizations want to use some kind of AI. With SQL 2025, they're building an integrated AI support within a new feature. This would allow the ability to run semantic searches, easily using RAG, even to the point where this will prevent a lot of barriers for those orgs that are trying to focus on maybe building applications around AI or even ML type applications, right? So I think building AI within SQL was going to remove a lot of these barriers and simplify the architecture of SQL. Another one, security. The security features are ever so evolving like technology, and the reason why is because, I mean, in the past 12 months, right, how many times have we seen private clouds, even public clouds, even on-premise environments compromised, right? So I think a big focus, whether your environment sits on-premise or whether it's on a private or public cloud, the security features are going to be top of mind for everybody. How is this helping out? And SQL has made it to where something simply as features like identity authentication via Azure Arc is going to be top of mind for a lot of people, right? That's going to allow the management, compliance, and even the ability to audit an environment so much better and more secure for a lot of environments.
You mentioned management and compliance. Are there new tools or features in SQL 2025 that will help with managing those databases more easily?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say Copilot. You know, it's a hot topic right now for Microsoft. The Copilot it was recently announced as one of the new features that will help with management of real-time suggestions for these engineers that are focusing, whether they're focusing on the architecture of an environment, or even wanting to know how to better secure the environment, I think Copilot is going to be a great tool that will integrate with the architectural side of SQL when an environment is being set up, just simply because of the Copilot is going to give you the best practice you can possibly go for when upgrading or when securing your environment.
Thanks, Johnny. Final question. What are some of the challenges, give me just generally speaking, when licensing for SQL?
Yeah, I think one of the greatest challenges has always been, and I think it will always be, the licensing models, right? In the end of the day, SQL Server, it's a SQL Server, but there's so many flavors of it, right? There's your cloud-based license, there's your core-based license, there's your on-premise license, there's your cloud license. I think the biggest obstacles have always been, and again, will always be, is what SQL Server version year, suite, and what licensing model is best for my environment, right? And this is when you rely on subject matter experts like the licensing engineers at TrustedTech, right, to guide you. Most people need to be guided on what license is going to have me in compliance with Microsoft, right? You want to always make sure you're within their guidelines, and what's going to be the most cost effective, right? I can't tell you how many times, Tipper, that I've talked to clients and they're paying tens of thousands of dollars for a SQL license. And after a simple discovery call, we find out that, hey, listen, you're over licensing yourself. Microsoft will never knock at your door saying, hey, you're paying us too much money, right? But you best believe if you get the wrong license, you're under license or you're out of compliance, yeah, you probably get that door knocking, right? We're like, hey, what's going on, and get audited. So we try our best to prevent that. We worked along a lot of the reps at the SAM audit team in Microsoft. I know a few really well in helping clients get upright with their licenses. But yeah, I think licensing model is always going to be tough. Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate your time. Enjoyed talking to you about SQL 2025 and what's included. And thanks everybody for joining us. We'll catch you next time on the Microsoft Playbook.